fam, that's what they call me. I promise that.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. If it is your first time, I appreciate you too. Thank you so much for joining me. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Don't forget to also click on the thumbs up icon, so in case I upload any video, you're going to be the first person to see it and watch it. Thank you guys for joining me. So like you guys know, on this channel, I talk about marital issues. I talk about celebrity issues sometimes, and biblical issues, which is very important, which we're going to be doing soon. And I also will be doing some tutorials very soon, so watch out for my tutorials. Okay, thank you guys for joining me, and God bless you. So on today's topic, it's going to be for the men. Like the other topic I did the last time, it was for the women. So I hope someone out there was able to watch the video and change from your ways, so your husband might not leave you, your husband might not change towards you, because most of the things that happen sometimes in our matrimonial home is caused by us, So I think I was able to bring out some certain points which was really important. So I hope someone out there was able to learn something. I could not be able to say it all, but the few ones I was about to say, I hope someone out there learned something from it. Okay, I will really appreciate that. Thank you guys for coming today. Thank you. So today is about the man. About the man. I know some people will be angry with me today, but I have to do this, and it's really, really important that some men change from their ways. Okay? Thank you guys. So we all know that marriage, like we always say, it's not an easy task. It's not an easy task at all. It's usually sweet when, it's even sweeter sometimes. If you are with the right man, it's sweeter when you are married to that man, because he's the right man for you. But when you're with the wrong man, I would say it's only when you're in a relationship with him that is sweeter. Because being in a relationship with someone and getting married to someone that is not yours is different. So today we're going to be talking about the men. I had to list some certain things, some few points out, so that I'm not going to forget. You guys know we have a whole lot of things in our head. So we have a lot of things in our head, and sometimes we can just forget some certain points and all that stuff. So most men tend to change when they are married. When they find themselves in the points when they see that they are married, they feel like this woman is going to block my way from doing some certain things I used to do when I was not married. They will be feeling like the wife is kind of an hindrance to them. So they tend to change their character towards her. Even if the wife didn't even do anything. Probably they're not having the opportunity to start to go out there to chase other women. So they feel like their wife is kind of blocking them from having this thing that they had to do. You understand? So this issue mostly happens when the marriage, kind of the marriage between the man and the man and the woman, is forced, like family issues, marry my son, marry my daughter, and all that stuff. So most times it's not really genuine, especially when the man sees you as a stumbling block to his progress, or sees you as something or someone that he never wanted to marry. You understand? So when he sees that when he sees that you're married to him, you're that kind of woman that's married to him, or you're that woman that was married to him when probably he was not ready, the family has to tell him you have to do this, you have to do this, and at the end of the day, he got married to you. He's not going to fancy you. He's not going to see you as a wife material. He's never going to take you seriously. He's only going to take you like someone that is just there, my wife, she's just there, and that's it. So when you take that step of getting married to a woman, even if you were introduced to the woman, you didn't know the woman right from origin, or whatever. First of all, it's not a good thing to allow people to choose who you're supposed to get married to. Okay? It's not a good thing. So, but when you agree to the fact that you have to marry that person, take that woman like your wife. Appreciate her. Because it's not also easy on her part to accept you. So try to work things out. Try your best to work things out with this person, with this woman that you're married to. Don't say because I was forced to this marriage, that is why I'm here. I'm not here because I want to do it. You accepted. You were not jazzed to do a thing like that. Um, you were actually with your rightful senses, like you were doing it with your senses. Nobody was pushing you to do so, or telling you if you don't do it, something will happen to you. No, you actually was there and you said yes to the whole thing. So since you have agreed, it has gotten to that stage of you agreeing to that marriage. Take everything the way it is. Accept your woman. If there are some certain things that she don't know about, you teach her. If there's some things that you like, talk to her. Appreciate her. Okay? If you're that kind of a man that treats that woman wrongly because you were introduced to her, whatever, change. Very, very important that you change. Okay? Treat her right. Then there are also some men who, this one is very interesting. Probably they were able to bring their wife from Nigeria, or they were able to take care of their wife see their wife through universities, and they are actually assisting their wife's family. What they do, most of them, I'm not saying all, okay? Because there are also some good men out there. There are some good men out there that, oh my gosh, you will be surprised what they can do. For those women that have like that their husbands are good men, they should appreciate them with their whole heart. They should take their husband with their whole everything they have. Like, appreciate their husband, because really, it is rare to see a good man. When you meet one, when you see one, and it gives you that thing that you feel like no one else can give to you, adore him for the rest of your life. Put your knees on the ground and praise God and thank God for giving you a good husband. It's very, very important. So as I was saying about those men that are able to take care of their wife, maybe see them through university, or even bring them from Nigeria take them from Nigeria to abroad and all that. And they were able to see their wife through. Sorry guys, I don't know why I'm having this cough. So what they do, maybe if the wife offend them or something like that, what they do is they start reminding their wife that, for example, if not be me, where you for day now? Not be me they help you. Not be me make your family be waiting them be today. Not be me make you balance. It also not be me for fit come abroad. You for fit smell abroad. You get right to talk to me anyhow. Because you know what happy say I carry you from Nigeria, come here. If not be me, for fit come here. So when I hear things like this, I get upset, because you saw this woman, fine, she had nothing. You wanted to assist her, you wanted to help her, you wanted to be that man for her. You wanted to even assist her family, or you are doing it, assisting her family. Why will you mock her in anything that she do? Or maybe she mistakenly offend you somehow. Do you have to remind your wife that you're the one that stood by her when she had nothing? Do you have to remind her every time about things like this? Is it necessary? If your wife offends you, why don't you talk about the thing that she did? Do you have to disrespect her family or talk less of her all the time because she's your wife? Because you managed to bring her from Nigeria to wherever you brought her to? Do you have to do all that? Is it really necessary? It's not. It's not. There are women who are also doing these things. Women. You are a man, you're able to do it, and you are bragging about it. There are women who do these things too. So by the time you start looking at your wife and you start disrespecting her or disrespecting her family, you are actually degrading yourself. You are not disrespecting her, because you are the one that wanted to do those things. Nobody forced you to do it. You are the one that is degrading yourself, not her. Please, if you're that kind of a man that sees nothing good about your wife, you gotta cease yourself from doing things like that. You gotta change. Change is not good. Don't ever tell your wife how ugly she was before you met her. If it was not you, she wouldn't have looked beautiful. She's your wife. She's your priority. You got to do the right thing. You got to treat her right. You got to treat her right. Okay? So if you're that kind of a man that always reminds your wife how she wasn't anything before you saw her, before you met her, you got to change. You don't have to degrade your wife to, or degrade her, or disrespect her family. It's not a thing that is normal. You got to stop. Only men that are insane do things like this. Trust me. Okay? Okay. Now let's move on, okay? Then we'll talk about nagging. Some men, when they nag today, you'll be thinking that it's a woman that is nagging. Sometimes, when you tell a man, there's some men when you tell them, but maybe probably both of you have issues and all that, and you tell them, okay, honey, I'm sorry, it was a mistake or something like that. It is like you just added, how do they call it? You add pepper inside hot oil. You know, you understand what I'm trying to say? It's like you just started the fire. You just want the fire to start burning the more. They won't stop shouting. They won't stop ranting. That's when they start. They will talk and talk and nag and nag and nag and nag. Then when you start to retaliate, they will tell you have a bad character. They will tell you your character is not good. Your character is this. Your character is that. Because if they had listened to you saying you were sorry, I'm not sure it will get to that extent where you want to maybe talk back at them. Even if it's not good to talk back at your husband. But really, some men push this thing sometimes. They get to the extreme, like they make it look so wrong. Really. They really get to that point where you can't even take it anymore and you really want to explode. Okay? Please. Men should learn sometimes to also walk away when it gets to the extreme that you can no longer take that huge fight anymore. Sometimes when you see that it's getting to that stage, just walk away and come back home when everything is calm. Okay, it's very, very, very important. If you're that kind of a man that nags too much, stop, because you're a man. Act like a man. Stop acting like a woman. Because I know that this nagging thing is for women. Some women, though. You understand? So act like a man and don't act like a woman. Okay, that is why you are the man. All right? Good. So men practically take their wife as slaves sometimes. I'll make an instance. For example, you have a wife that have kids, like just taking care of the children and all that stuff. And you know you're supposed to come home late. And you did not come home late. And you at the process, you could not tell your wife that you're coming home late and all that stuff, okay? And she's already used to the fact where she know that definitely you're going to come home late and all that. Or probably you went to a party or you went somewhere, whatever. And you're coming home probably late by 2 a.m. in the morning, okay? You will call your wife. And you know that time, the poor woman, maybe after taking care of the kids, she might be tired. Or even sleeping at that time. You are actually coming with your friends to the house. You call your wife. Hello? You dey sleep? I beg, are they hungry? I want to eat semo. 2 a.m. in the morning. I want to eat semo. I get two of my friends. They follow me come house. I beg. Try. Make the semo plenty well. Make the semo plenty well. You didn't even bother to ask your wife how she's faring or what about the kids. Or even say you're sorry for waking her up. Or even plead her and tell her, honey, please, I'm really, really hungry. Help me make something to eat. I'm coming with my friends. In a calm way, you will disrespect her in presence of your friends. Or she talks, you shout in the presence of your friends. Then tomorrow she opens her mouth and tell you something. You will say she doesn't have character. The next thing you'll be thinking of is taking another wife. That will be the next thing you'll be thinking of. Because you believe that the other new wife you are going to take to the house. Because I don't know what men reason sometimes. They believe that if they drive the one they have in their house at that moment, it is the new one they want to take that is going to be perfect. Which woman is perfect? That one is going to be worst. Really, some men don't realize this, and they believe that they see some qualities. Let me say physical qualities. Maybe the girl has whatever it is that she have, right? And their wife in the house does not have it. So they believe that if they marry that one is going to be perfect. Most men think with what they have in between their legs. They don't really think with their brain. They don't even use their brain to think. It's only what they're carrying in between their legs that they think about, that they use in thinking sometimes. Now, you come home with your friend, 2 a.m. in the morning, wake up your wife at that time, and you are not even asking her, or even begging, baby, please help me with this thing. Nothing. You're using commanding her. Commanding tone. Because what? You married her and you paid her bride price, right? And you think it's normal. It's not normal. Then you come home with your so-called friends, right? And they start making noise. When you know you have kids that are sleeping. At that same time, that is when you know that your friend will on music. 2 a.m. Because you disregard your wife. You don't even care about her. How she's going to feel. Because she's not going to say anything because she's so calm to you. The only day she says anything, she's disrespectful, and you have to go take another wife. Because you married her. Because you're the only man that married a woman. Really. If you're that kind of a man, I'm still saying it to you. I'm putting it to you. Stop it. Really. It's bad. It's really, really bad. While there are also men who finds pleasure at any given reason to raise your hand on their wife. And I'm still saying it. All these men that do things like this, they are psycho. There's something wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Why don't you go, prove your power, the way how powerful you are to someone like you, to a man like you. You're doing it to you're beating up your wife, and you see something normal about that. Really? Really? You should be ashamed of yourself. A man that raises his hand on his wife is a weakling. I am still saying it. It's a weakling because you can't do those things outside to a man like you, because they will beat you up. So you want to pour all your anger on your wife by raising your hand on her. What did she do to you? Even if she say a word that is bad. When you know that women, we have it in us, we must talk. We must say something, especially when that thing is really... I know that there are women out there who likes this thing, who likes men to beat them. I know. Okay? I know that there are lots of them. Lots and lots of them who likes it. They cherish it a lot. But there are also some who their brains are normal. Because those ones that cherish those things, they're not normal. They are not normal. So, if you have a wife that is calm and she doesn't say a word, and maybe the day she utters something from her mouth and you want to raise your hand on her, it shows that you think you're proving to be a man. You're proving to be a weakling. You're a weak man. Only weak men beat up their wife. Weak men. Read my lips. Weak men. Okay? So if you're that kind of a man that raises your hand on your wife, change. Change, because it's a bad thing. Change. There are also some men who will receive money at the end of the month. Instead of thinking of how to focus on their family, they will carry that money and go and give to another woman outside. Because they want to keep girlfriends outside. They want to have girlfriends everywhere. Instead of them to reason of how they're going to cater for their family, for their kids. They don't think about that. What they assume is, when I give this girl money, she's going to do me this and do me that. They are concubines outside. That's what they think about. They don't think about the woman they have in the house or their children. They do it to that extent where they will even show their wife, they won't make their wife to understand that this is my girlfriend, there's nothing you can do about it, because they are the men. They want to claim that they are the head of the house. And by doing so, they want to practicalize having different series of girlfriends everywhere. And you call yourself a man. My dear, you are not a man. You are not. You are worse than all those dogs we see around. You're worse than them. Trust me. Some men cannot stand the presence of their wife. What I mean by this is, for example, most of them, when they are going out, them and their wives are going out, right? What they do, the man is going to be in Jericho, while the woman is going to be in Kafashan or London. They are not even proud of holding hands with their wife. They're not even proud of talking, conversating. Most times you see them outside, what they do, their wife will be shouting, screaming their name, asking them questions from distance because she's scared to even come close. And him, for example, the man will just ignore. The way some men behave these days, it's so annoying that most times those people that are not even married will be like, oh my gosh. So if I get married, am I going to be going through this? It's so worse to an extent where they are so ashamed that even they can't even push their children's trolley. I think in Dutch it's called what's it called in Dutch? I can't remember. Is it Kinderwagen, something like that, right? They are so ashamed to do so. They are so ashamed because if their girlfriend see them, their girlfriend will not take them for who they are again. Because most men are so ashamed to be a father. They are so ashamed. They don't want to even for people to even know that they have kids. You should be shameless. When you know you have kids, you should be shameless because you should be proud of what you have. A man should be proud of what he have. Your kids should be your priority. Your kids should be first in anything. Some men can't even post their put their kids photos on Facebook. Not to even talk about their wife. They can't. Because they are ashamed to the extent that they can't even post what their family and show to the world that this is my family. What they do is they post only their pictures. Chasing women here and there on Facebook. That's what they do. That's the only thing they know how to do. When they go to parties, they are so ashamed to even take pictures with their wives. And you call yourself a man. If you're that kind of a man, change. Change. Some men cannot even feed their wives. You know, I talked about this with the women too. Some women that can't even feed their husband. The same thing also with men. Some men, they don't even care. They can't even give their wife a spoon of their food. Just a spoon, like, take. Eat, my wife. Enjoy yourself. Or maybe go out. Buy takeaway for their wives. But they buy takeaway for their girlfriends. They buy takeaway for their girlfriends. They are proud to do many things for their girlfriend, but their wife in the house. They don't even care. They don't even care. They don't. Some men, they don't know how to cook. Oh. They're not good at cooking at all. But what they want every day is fresh meal. They want it to be fresh every time. The meal has to be fresh. You don't know how to cook, but you want to stress somebody's child to be cooking fresh meal for you every day. Because of what? So what is wrong if they prepare soup and prepare stew or whatever and put it in the fridge, and maybe when you're hungry you go take it? They will stress. Some men will stress their wife to the extent of the fact that the woman, before she got married, you will even see the difference that before she even got married to you, she was looking fine, but after getting married to you, she will become so old. You will frustrate the poor woman's life because she wants to be in a marriage, because she wants to be married to you. Instead of you to cherish your wife, you will frustrate her, frustrate the living daylight out of her. And you call yourself a man. All I'm saying is for you guys to change. All of you that is doing all these things. You can't even go out with your wife, take your wife out. But you carry your concubines to parties. But your wife, you're not proud of your wife. I was in the party one day, and I saw this pregnant woman. She actually came with her husband, so to say, because it was a baby's dedication. She was really heavily pregnant, and she was trying to adjust her shoe that she was wearing because the shoe was really actually kind of pinning her. She was trying to adjust the shoe. Do you know that the man was just standing and he was looking at her? I had to go and ask this guy. I said, bros, not be your wife be that. He said, Nashi. I was like, Nashi. He doesn't say she they try to bend down, make she adjust her shoe. Can't you help her? He said, I bet she go fit do am. I was shocked. I had to go and tell the woman to hold on and let me help her to adjust her shoe. What kind of there's some men that they are born wicked. That baby she's carrying, is the baby not your own? Huh? This is wickedness, eh? I see the way some men just behave. It's bad. It's really, really bad. When it comes to kerewawa sometimes, you all know what kerewawa means, right? The way some men take this thing, the way they take it, like, they are not soft. They are not gentle. I'm talking about the married ones, okay? They're not soft. They're not gentle. It's like they're actually fighting with their wife when they want to do kerewawa. The way they do the thing, in fact, what they think about is just their own. Once the supply water is out, that is it. They will just get up and go wash. When they finish washing, they come back and they will just doze off and they start sleeping. Some will start snoring. They don't even care if their wife is okay or she's not okay. And the worst part is when they are even doing all these things, they were like, open them now, close them now, turn like this, bend like this. Is it war? You actually, this is really strange. Jokes apart, this is really, really, really strange. When some men learn how to be gentle, when it comes to kerewawa, when would they learn? When would they learn how to be soft and sweet when it comes to kerewawa? When? When you know you're not fighting war. Why can't you be mild in everything that you do with your wife? Why do you have to be so aggressive? Why would you have to be so wicked in everything that you do? Why? When would you learn how to cherish your wife and appreciate her? When will you learn how to advise her as your wife? When will you learn how to tell her what you want her to do for you in a polite way, not in an aggressive way? When? Men need to change. Men, some need to change. Kudos to those ones that are doing it the right way. I appreciate you guys. There is this video I saw. Oh my gosh, there's this video I saw, and it was really. That video was 1 in a million. I saw this man, his wife just delivered. And the way he took the baby and he was batting the baby. Oh my God. I was like, wow. It was something else. I was amused. I was really, really overwhelmed. When I saw this video, I just wished, like, God, let my husband be this kind of a man. It was really, really nice. This thing is really good. Really, really. When I see men doing stuff, I just wish and pray that it should be me. Anyway, men that are really treating their wife the wrong way should change. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. I've almost said everything anyway. Okay, now, when it comes to complimenting their wives. You know what some men do? Some men, instead of complimenting on their wife, they prefer to compliment other people's wife. When I say this is strange, it's really strange. You have a wife. You hardly tell her how beautiful she is. You don't even care if she makes her hair. You don't even care if she buys deodorant for herself. You don't even care if your kids are okay. If their clothes are worn out, their shoes are worn out. You don't even care. But when you see other people's own outside, you will say, this is your wife, now fine woman, no. This is your wife, fine, well, no. But the one you have in your house, the wife you married in your house, is looking so tattered, and you don't even care. But other people's own are always in your eyes. If you're that kind of a man, you change. Those things that you know you were not doing before, and you see other men doing it to their wife, and you see those things that woman, before the man got married to that woman in fact when the man married that woman, the woman is more beautiful than the way the woman was when she was single. Now you take that, you see those things, you learn from those things. You learn from those things and put it in the place. You put it in your family. Learn from those things that man do and put it to practice in your family. Don't see and compliment. At the end of the day, you abandon the ones you have in your house. You learn from others, put it to practice. And when you're putting it to practice, put it in the practice really good. Okay? Ask your wife the way you want her hair to be done. Tell her what you want her to be wearing. Okay? If it's the makeup, tell her, this is the makeup I want you to buy. This is what I want you to tell her. You see all those ones that are outside that are doing all those things for you guys, all those ones that are only after the money. Because if you don't have money, nobody will follow you. They don't care whether you even have 10 wives or 50 wives. So far, you are able to give them what they want. They will definitely treat you right, of course. But the truth has to be told that if you don't have the cash, nobody will follow you. Really. So why don't you take that money that you're giving other people and put it to practice in your own family? Use it well for your family. Use it well for your wife. Use it well for your kids. Instead of going around and fooling yourself all about. Change. Some men are very, very secretive. Oh my God. Some men are so secretive to the extent that you will be surprised what will happen. Maybe for example now, if something happened in the family, if you're secretive, allora, sorry guys, I have to speak Italian. That's really bad. Anyway, if you are secretive for something for a good purpose, for example, you want to keep something secret, like you're trying to build a house, you're trying to buy a car for your wife, you want to keep it personal until you buy it or whatever you're trying to do. That's a good thing. That's a good one. Because sometimes most men don't tend to tell their wife until they finish doing what they have to do, like surprising their wife. That's a good one. I can understand that. But not the fact that you'll be secretive, you'll be doing some certain things behind your family, and at the end of the day, it backfires. That is when your wife starts realizing that this is the kind of man I have. Like the video of that man that gave his girlfriend money to buy a house for him. He has a wife. He gave his girlfriend money to buy a house for him, and he has a wife in the house. At the end of the day, they duped the girl. Only God knows if the girl didn't plan it. Nobody knows that. He used all his wife's saving, gave everything to his girlfriend. At the end of the day, the whole thing, they lose everything. Whether they duped the girl or I don't know what happened at the video. At the end of the day, the wife was asking him, what happened to our money? That is when he started saying, hey, honey, I'm sorry. This is what happened. You gave your wife's savings and your savings together to your girlfriend. The way some people Some men, sorry to say, the way some men tell secrets to their girlfriend, they don't tell their wife. Oh. They hardly open their mouth to even talk to them. They can't even talk to their wife and tell their wife anything. They just keep everything to themselves. But their girlfriend, they will tell her everything. Is it normal? This is not normal. This is really, this is an act of wickedness. This is an act of wickedness. You don't do things like that. If you're a man, you act like a man. Do it the right way. There are men who are doing it the right way. Why don't you learn from them and put it to practice? Why? If you're that kind of a man that is so secretive, and at the end of the day, when it backfires, you start saying, honey, I am so sorry. I am so sorry for what happened. Nah, things are not done like that. You don't do things like that. So, if you're that man that don't tell secrets to your wife, you want to tell her the secret that maybe it's a good thing you're trying to do, it's understandable, okay? You don't tell your wife things. You got to start telling your wife things because she's the one that is always there when everything is worse. She's trying to make it right. She's the one that is always there when you are sick. All those girlfriends outside, they don't care. You think they care? You think they will be tolerating what you are doing to your wife? They won't take it from you because they know that there's somebody out there who is going to be better than you times 100. So the earlier you start doing the right thing to your wife, the better for you. It's very, very important. So that will be all for today, guys. I think I've been able to say the few things that I have to say. All I'm saying is, when you know that you are a man, a real man, do things the real way. Don't do things the wrong way. Please, be your wife's best friend. I'm not saying that there are women out there who, sometimes there are men who do these things to some women and they don't even appreciate it. I know. But when you say that you get to that stage, before you start taking decisions, you think well. You just, think about it very well before you take any decision you want to take. I know that there are women out there who does not appreciate good things. There are lots of them. But if you get to that stage, be careful. Think very well before you take any decision. Because most women that can't appreciate your good things are wicked. So before you start doing some certain things, be very, very careful. While there are also women, if you do good things to them, they will appreciate you. They will love you and they will adore and treasure you. Really. So I said earlier, kudos to those men who is doing it the right way. God will continue to bless you wherever you are. Okay? So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm glad I'm able to say these few things. I might not be able to say it the right way. I know some people are going to be angry with me, but I have to say the truth. I have to say it. And those men that are really not doing it the right way should try and do it the right way. Try and face and focus on your family. Your family is your priority. Your wife is your best friend. Your wife is your mother. Focus on them. Women, good women are hard to find. Good ones are hard to find. So when you have a good one, adore her, treasure her. In fact, pray for her every day because it's not easy to have a good wife. It's very, very rare. Okay? So that'll be all for today, guys. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. So until I come your way next time, take care and God bless you. Bye.